How do you feel today?
Actually, yeah, okay today. I feel okay. Yes, of course, two race weekends, you always feel it the next day, but yeah, I feel okay. The course is quite tricky, the sand. I know I'm not the biggest sand master, but it's there's a lot of crowd here. I think it's going to be a good race, nevertheless.
You raced yesterday. Does that gives you a good feeling yesterday night that you did that?
Yeah, I think that was the right decision. The first half lap after crash, I really had some pain in my left knee, so I couldn't put any force in it, but then it became better and better, so I'm glad I finished the race, and I think it was good as well to keep it moving. For sure it felt a bit sore this morning, but it's what I expected, and I hope in the race it won't bother me too much today.
Wout van Aert, the audience, maybe in your family too, everyone was looking forward to this day. How do you feel?
Of course, I'm also looking forward to the start today. It's always nice to be back in cyclocross. It's where it all started for me. Always good sensations, and finally we have some spectators again along the course after a few years with COVID restrictions. So it's really nice to be back.
They're Van den Bos, 6th overall in the World Cup. And we've got Niels van der Putte, 5th overall in the World Cup. There's his tyre choice. He loves the sand and he's chosen a different tyre configuration. Laurens Sweeck, the World Cup leader, alongside him, 3 wins this season. Eli Iserbyt, not in the World Cup leaders jersey for the first time in a long time, still thinking, do I take this jacket off or not? Michael van Turnhout, the European champion. And alongside Jens Adams.
1 more minute before the start.
Tom Pidcock, second row in the grid, world champion. He seems pretty focused from today, getting ready for another race. Remember last time out, broke his back wheel on the final lap of racing. He's had a few little crashes here or there. Let's see if he has a clean race today. There's Van der Poel. We want to have the head-to-head. We're on red for round 8 of the UCI Cyclocross World Cup in Antwerp. And now we wait for green and the Battle of the Titans. Go, we're underway in Antwerp. Fast start on the right hand side by Jens Adams. Sweeck just trying to get on terms. Pidcock didn't have a good start at all. And look at Wout van Aert. What a start by Wout van Aert. He's already at the front and he's absolutely flying. Van Aert leads. The crowd here in Antwerp is incredible. It always gets a massive crowd and you can hear the noise, the cauldron of sound around this bridge. Van Aert is absolutely flying. There's the World Cup leader. There's Mathieu van der Poel. Van Aert's clearly decided go out and absolutely blitz this race as early as possible. Well, he's putting everybody under massive pressure. On his wheel is Nace Hendricks. Van Aert with a little bit of an advantage. Van der Haar trying to come across with Kevin Kuhn. Just behind them is the World Cup leader, Laurens Sweeck. They jump the barriers. Way behind is Tom Pidcock, the world champion. There he is. He is a long, long, long way down. I don't know what happened to him on the start, but he just didn't have the start he was looking for. There's Van der Haar. There's Kuhn, the Swiss champion. There's the World Cup leader. 2 places behind the European champion. Van der Poel is not too far from the front as well. But Wout van Aert is making everybody suffer badly already. There's the world champion, who is way behind. 29th place for Tom Pidcock. Van Aert powering his way through the sand, giving nobody any sort of an opportunity to move up. The Battle of the Titans may well not come to anything here. There's Pidcock on the outside, finding his way through, looking for a line. Out round the next turn, Maes Hendricks on his wheel. Van der Haar's found his way up, so is Kevin Kuhn. There is Mathieu van der Poel. Sweek in the red and white jersey.
Maar hij heeft dus een serieuze remonte te maken. Wil hij hier straks terug in de cross mee op het voorplan?
Van Aert doing a puck Peters already. There's the front of the race then. Van der Haar looking for a little bit of a line through that turn. He loves these sort of conditions. He doesn't mind the sand at all. When we look at comparison type races, Coxsider, for example, Elizabeth was the winner last time in Coxsider. Sweek was second. Van der Haar was in 5th place. We've also seen Van der Poel winning Coxsider. Van der Haar is always in the top 4 or 5 riders in the Coxsider course. We've not got that this time. There is Pidcock. The world champion is having to work his way through the field, and not for the first time this season. Van Aert takes that left-hander. There is Van der Poel as he powers his way across. He's going to join this trio at the front. Van der Poel in that blue jersey. Onto this next sandy section where the power of Van Aert will really make a big difference. He's clearly come to the cyclocross season with already top form, a little bit like Van der Poel did last week. And there is Van Aert as he spins his way past the pits. This is the pit section at 1800 metres. Into this little uphill section. Van Aert uses the power to just kick his way over the top. Pidcock's got a lot to do. 17 seconds. What happened on the start line? We just didn't see it, but he's a long way behind. He didn't stop, but he just didn't even get going. Onto this next little kicker. Last downhill section. There are areas of this course that remind you of a criterium race. There are areas of this course that are like going to the beach in the summer. Sweek on the uphill section. Up those steps. There's Vincent Bastians in that blue and green jersey. It's in the bottom of the steps now is Pidcock, sprinting his way up in those gold shoes. If Pidcock finds his way to the front this time, it will be incredible to watch. Van Aert, though, is not relenting at all with this pace, is he? Van der Poel, no sign that he's having any knee problems after yesterday or shoulder issues. Van der Haar seems to be enjoying being in the slipstream. Look at Van Aert as he just kicked his way around that turn, leant the bike over into that sandy section and kicked his way out. Quinn sprinting his way across. Van Turen out with him. Laurens Sweek also. Ellie is a little bit further back. There he is. He comes sprinting his way out in 13th place at the moment. This is an enthralling start to this 8th round of this World Cup. The way that Van Aert is sprinting is absolutely incredible. He's the world champion. Pidcock said yesterday, I'm expecting that Wout's going to participate for the victory. Wout is Wout, and I'm hoping that Matthew will be okay after his crash. He finished the race. Pidcock just glancing across to the left-hand side. And Van der Haar taking it on now. Prepared to work with Wout van Aert. Obviously feeling good today, Lars van der Haar. He's had a good season so far. Finished in 3rd place in Overijse, 2nd in Beeksebergen, 2nd in Maasmechelen, 2nd in Tabor. So he feels confident in this group. This is the noisiest crowd we've had all season. Van Aert said he was motivated by the crowd. There's the leader. Van der Poel is up there. That's the speed of Lars van der Haar. Pidcock still a long way down. We'll keep an idea of where he is. He's now in 20th place. He's moved up 9. Laurens Sweeck starting to get a sensation of the course. We'll get back to Pidcock for those of you interested. 19 seconds from the front. That's a massive ask for him to get anywhere close to the top 6. End of lap number 1 coming up. They cross the line together. It was an 8:29 lap by the time that you take off the 75-metre run-in. Lars van der Haar with that opening lap. Mathieu van der Poel, though, was the fastest on that lap with an 8:29.3, 24.74 kilometres an hour. Here's the world champion. 26 seconds now. Van der Poel decides to take it on. The top 10 as things stand: Van der Poel, Wout van Aert, Lars van der Haar, Sweeck, Van Turnhout, Mies Hendricks, Kevin Kuhn, Jens Adams, Niels van der Put and Toon van den Bos. Elizabeth is in 11th place. Philippe Orts in 3rd. Last time out he was 4th place when we were in Hulst. Wants to move himself up in the standings, 4th overall. He knows that Elizabeth's starting to drop down the standings a little bit. There is Van der Haar. Seems to have decided now is the time. Let's start to really force the pace. Van Aert now at 33 seconds. He's lost another 6. Only now 15 seconds ahead of Michael Van Turnhout. Van Turnhout 6 seconds ahead of Sweeck. And now only a few seconds behind is Lars van der Haar. Elizabeth and Pidcock close together, although Elizabeth starting to go forward now and leave the world champion behind. Thanks very much for joining us on a cold, wintry day in Antwerp.
Met ook een lange beurt op de fiets in dat Willezand. Probeert daar zo ver mogelijk te geraken. Niet vast moet hij van de fiets.
Jumping back on the bike at the end of that section. This is his first cross of the year. What's it going to be like when he gets to the World Championships? For so long, for so many years, we've enjoyed watching Van der Poel and Van Aert as junior riders. Then into the elite ranks at the very, very top. The bell goes, 1 lap of racing to go, and Mathieu van der Poel is in prime position to win again. Took that lap a little bit easier, 10 seconds slower than the lap before, an 8:29 lap. Little grimace on the face of the Belgian champion. And Van Aert was at 27 seconds last time. He's going to be at 29 this. Now we decide where the podium places are going to go. Pretty much the top two are secure as long as they get through this lap, but then it's the battle between these riders. Van Turnau in third, Sweeck is in fourth, Van der Haar comes round the corner in fifth. The battle for the podium commences. Behind them, Elisabeth with Jens Adams. Elisabeth's going forward now, making a real shift upwards. Elisabeth's not giving in on this World Cup title, and the world champion comes round the corner from 29th to 8th. Van der Poel. Back with Van Aert. Let's see if he gets the barriers right this time. Decides to take no risks. Runs them. A little bit of confidence lacking in that time after falling last time. Leaving nothing too risky. Decides that running is the best option. An 8:31 lap last time for Van Aert. Elisabeth, one of the fastest laps of the race, an 8:25 that time. Elisabeth now has the third fastest lap, and that was that lap 6. Average speed of 24.92 kilometers an hour. So Elisabeth certainly the rider going forward. Let's run through the fast lap times for you then as we head towards the conclusion of this race. Van der Poel has the fastest lap, an 8:15.2. Van Aert second, an 8:21.8. Then we've got Elisabeth with the third fastest time. Elisabeth now with a 10:03. Seconds behind Wout van Aert. Lars van der Haar, fourth fastest time, an 8:26.3. Michael van Turnhout with the fifth fastest time, an 8:27.1. Then Laurens Sweeck in sixth place with Pidcock in seventh, Adams in eighth. That's our top 8 lap times. Can Van Aert find anything on this final lap of racing? The gap is still 28 seconds. Sweeck needs to find 6 to put himself on the podium. Van der Poel comes ripping past the camera, looking extremely strong still. It's almost like he's just taken full control on that last lap. Made it a little bit more easy. Now he's able to just fire on all cylinders. There's his lap times, 8:29, 8:19, the fastest lap of the race, and 8:15 when he destroyed the rest of the fields. The way that he climbs that little hill is impressive, isn't it? We're going to be right on the 60 minutes. Thanks for taking the time to join us today, a little bit earlier than normal because of the World Cup soccer. Here comes Lars van der Haar. Still in with a chance. If he can get himself across to The rider in front, Elizabeth, is losing a few more points in this World Cup. Van der Poel gets set for victory. Not too far away now. Takes the left-hand turn. For a moment in this cross it looked like Wout van Aert was going to be the rider to dominate. But when Van der Poel finally caught him, game was over. Van der Poel has never ever looked back in this race. Takes it steady round that corner, takes a high line, doesn't go into that gouge around the bottom, doesn't want to trouble the gears or anything if he crashed. That's Pidcock in 8th place. He's going to finish today, Pidcock, compared to last time out where he broke that back wheel. And a little bit of a wheelie. He's just having fun. Van der Poel spinning away. Downhill. That's the Yorkshire flag in the background. Van Aert knows that second place is pretty much secured now. Michael van Turenhout seemingly is going to finish on the podium. Lawrence Wake is 8 seconds behind him now. Van der Haar has tried desperately to get across. Isn't managing to close the gap quickly enough though. There's Van Turenhout just going past on the other side of the track. There's Van Turenhout. Team pursuit like on the other side, or individual pursuit like on the other side of the track. Lawrence Wake has pretty much been this far behind Michael van Turenhout for this entire race since it settled down. Not far to go now. A couple of minutes of pedalling. It's cold, it's biting cold here. You can see here the effect it's had on the riders. Van Aert, so practiced, runs again. Van der Poel has to get off very early that time. Running his way along the sandy section, almost knocked that shoulder into that post at the side of the track. Well, our fastest lap time isn't going to be troubled. Van der Poel holds that with that 8:15 lap. That's not going to be changed, I don't think. Van Aert almost hitting the spectators on the head. But we get ready to welcome the winner. Mathieu van der Poel comes round the corner. A crash yesterday, no problems today. 2 rounds of the World Cup, 2 wins for Van der Poel. A dominant performance by Mathieu van der Poel. He's taken that last lap pretty easy. His first race back. Wout is back in cyclocross. 2nd place for Van Aert today. A 3rd place for Michael van Turenhout, the European champion, crosses the line. His best performance since 2 rounds ago. Lawrence Wake, the World Cup leader in that red and white jersey. He should hold on to that jersey today. He takes 4th place. 5th place, Lars van der Haar made a big move with a couple of laps to go. Van der Haar in 5th. Elizabeth will lose some more points on Lawrence Wake. Jens Adams in 7th. The world champion goes from 29th to 8th place. Tom Pidcock finishes in the top 10. An intriguing race in Antwerp today. The presentation of round 8 of the UCI Cyclocross World Cup in Antwerp in Belgium. There's our podium, a little bit chilly up there. Yellow shoes for Wout van Aert.
Dames en heren, mag ik uw aandacht vragen voor de huwelijksplechtigheid volgende vandaag te nemen. Mooiste in het kader van de UCI Cyclocross World Cup hier in Antwerpen op dit beroepen, hier op en rond het strand van Sint-Anneke. Ladies and gentlemen, may you have your attention please for the award ceremony after the race today for the UCI Cyclocross World Cup here in Antwerp. We gaan beginnen met de man die op de derde plaats geëindigd is. Zij gaat zelfs de felicitaties krijgen.